Hey, I wanted to tell you about how the show came together because we have designed something that's different in that most times when people say Paul Young's going to come to town, they're expecting an author reading and signing books and all of that. And that's great, but it really that isn't what interested us because we're basically entertainers. I'm a musician, Gary's a musician, Jim writes fiction, he's a marketing guy. And so we decided to do an actual live event. And turns out that Gary has had done a lot of consulting work with Cirque du Soleil and created some local shows that have elements of aerial artistry, sand painting, expressive dance, music, that type of thing. And I spent a lot of time doing interviews and having I call public conversations with people and leading large interactive events. And so we decided to put this show together that a genre that I don't think exists, which is Cirque du Soleil. Think of it as Cirque du Soleil meets Charlie Rose, or taking the beauty that you normally tie in with Cirque du Soleil, the theatrical, the spectacle, that type of thing, with the aerial artistry and expressive dance. And imagine that in the middle of that having a conversation. So it'd be kind of like if you could go to a Cirque show or go to a show and then on the stage have hear what's going on backstage while it's happening. I just think that it's interesting for people to because that's why so many people on DVDs, they love the backstory and they love the director's cut. They want to know what were the people thinking. So we want to do that in real time. So in our show, we decided we'd take theatrical elements of the book and stories from people who have been impacted by the book, and then take those interviews live and place them inside of that spectacle. So I call it interactive spectacle art. As a genre. And so this is what's going to be happening at WAMU. It's not a movie, it's not a play, it's not Paul standing up and reading. It is a show, and it's something, by the way, that you can bring kids to, because kind of think like Spider-Man, where the guy flies around on the wire and that type of thing. There's going to be stuff like that. And so it's been a great deal of fun to work together and craft something. Part of the difficulty, as you can see, though, is explaining to people what's going to happen. So mostly we just need to get people there who believe in us and want to be there to witness this thing. So that's how the show came together, because we used what we had and we decided to build it off of those things rather than doing something that people have done before. So I want to talk to you more about what happens next when you start to get an idea. What are the things that you have to do to take that idea public in our next segment.